Hi all, it's Travels and More with Jason. Well, been a couple of weeks. Well, it's another hot day. So obviously this I filmed in the past, where you get to see it in the future. So I've been moving bits around, and so I've been sweating. Ugh, need to be doing. But anyway, I thought I will do another chapter of the next 12 Star Wars figures and slash maybe Emperor Strikes Back, because I've worked it out by looking at photos and back of card backs. The next 8 to 10 figures were Star Wars, and then basically they start coming on to Emperor Strikes Back cards, where basically like TIE Pilot and Yoda and Boba Fett came later onto Emperor Strikes Back cards. So, well, I believe Boba Fett may came on Star Wars card backs from the looks of it, but it was literally only another 8. So I'll basically choose another 4. No, 3. No, I'll choose another 3 for the next one. So basically, because, so basically, again, it's what's the best 12. Well, basically, what's the best figure out of the next 12 vintage Star Wars figures that you think? So we're going to have a look. I'm wearing my nice, you can really see it. It's bloody hot. So we're going to have a look and see what we think. Right, let's get going. But before we go to look at the figures, I'm going to ask you a really, really big favour. 1, subscribe to the channel. 2, give me a thumbs up. Not one of them. Share the channel. Comment on the channel. And if you really love to help me on the travel bit, obviously this isn't travel, join me on Patreon, where I will use that money for future things on travel. It could be any travel thing, like buying tickets for Comic Cons and stuff like that. But or treats, but it mainly would be tickets to get me somewhere. Pardon me. Anyway, enough of me talking. Let's get and have a look at these figures. Oh, pardon me. Right, figure time. Right, here's the first one. And this is a Stan Solo R5D4. I have got original one that was given to me by a friend that I really think I am going to get graded. So it won't, dirt won't get on it, or I may just case it up with the back, with the card behind it. Who knows? But this is the R5, well, Stan Solo one. Lovely and gorgeous. It's actually, I didn't think I was going to get a mint one. That's why I got a Stan Solo, because I think these figures are great. As you can tell, I've got quite a lot of Stan Solo figures. Look at that chrome. Isn't it gorgeous? I don't really touch my figures much. Bear with me one moment. So yeah, really good figure. So we'll move R5 around. What we're going to do is we're going to move this back, and then we put him. So he's there. Right, next one. Next one I'm choosing is this guy, Hammerhead. Back in about 19, I had a chance of getting on card back. But the card wasn't that great. It was in a comic shop up London. What is no longer there. He wanted a bit too much money, I personally thought. Back then it was about £70. And you can tell the bubble had came away. It's an interesting figure. It is. Bendy legs sort of thing. So yeah, and goes over. So yeah. Right, next one. Now, obviously, Stan Solo has just done a movie accurate version, what I will be buying soon. So obviously, it looks nothing like the movie, but this is about the vintage figures. They came back out in the day, and I've got a cat trying to attack me. So yeah, I mean, it was all. I mean, they didn't do any of the figures. I mean, you know what I mean. They did a lot of not movie accurate. Don't know why. Basically, outfits and stuff. I think probably because they couldn't do it, so, or they just didn't know, and probably was cost wise as well. So yeah, it looks like he's starting to cry. You know what I mean, with the mouth going, oh, I'm gonna cry. Next one. Well, not bad, but again, he looks nothing like the movie version. It looks more like a prototype, really. They do, where they didn't like done it properly. But no, it is how it came back in the day. Yeah. I'm not really much on the aliens, but they're the ones that had the most detail sometimes. But yeah. So anyway, that's a short one. Let's get on to the next one. Alright. There we are. Now, if I remember rightly, I can't. No, I can't remember his original or not. I think he stands solos. I can't remember. So you got him. So yeah. Obviously later on they do the blue one, where it's a lot taller. Alright, let's get on to the next one. Next one. The guy we needed, but we didn't get him till later on. We got the X-Wing before we even got him. They should have released the X-Wing and him at the same time. Luke, pilot of the X-Wing. Also, they should have done more pilots. You know, like Reg, Porky, and so on. So we could have had different pilots. Yeah, they've done it a bit later on, but they don't look right. So yeah. Quite like the figure. Yeah. People have done customs with these and changed them into different pilots and so on. And technically, there is a couple other ones you can get aliens like Boss, take the head and arms and feet off, and dash and do, and you know, you make it another pilot. But yeah, it's not bad. Gotta admit, I think I might need a better one. His helmet's not that great, so body's quite nice, helmet's not. Maybe I find one where the body's shite, but the helmet is good. Yeah, who knows. Right, on to the nextie. Alright, Imperial Officer. You didn't really see them many in black. You may saw them in grey, but you did see a couple in black. But again, there was different colours. There was grey, officers with white on top, black trousers, some with all white. But yeah, we just got this guy. But later on, we did get a Tarkin. Basically, 3 years ago. So, yeah. Quite a nice little figure. And with these days, you can do a lot of customs. I have done a couple. Alright, let's go and look at another one. This is getting short. Now, this one is not a Stan Solo, if I remember right. This is the original one that I picked up not that long ago, which really is good. The chrome's really nice. But I've also got a Stan Solo one. As you can see, yeah, this is the original one. 1978 Star Wars Death Droid. Now, yeah, I've got the Stan Solo version as well. And they both look as good as each other. This wasn't played with. It literally was opened up from the packaging and then put in a box. Again, another figure I would probably like to get graded at some point. Alright, let's put in with the others. And get a couple more. Well, one more in a second. Now, why my power droid is not complete. It's still missing that. And like you know, but it looks good. Basically, 2 cargo pots put on together. I've seen people build that as well. One of probably the most easiest droids to build. But yeah. But also sometimes the hardest one to find complete because of that. Right, let's put him with R5. Right, now that is out on the Star Wars figures. Now, a figure that wasn't done in the Star Wars line. It was done in Empire Strikes Back, I believe. But it is TIE Pilot. Now, yes, we saw him. That's why I'm adding him. Because, yes, you saw him in Star Wars. They tried shooting down Luke and Wedge. So, yeah, we saw him. But they didn't release him till Empire Strikes Back line. Again, boot's not that great on this figure. So, again, I may at some point replace. And hands are not that great. But it's quite solid. He is. So, yeah, I really do like him. So, you know. Alright, now we're going on to Empire Strikes Back line we will be. Now, there's only 2 of them because I am doing 12. Alright, this is a retro line for one. I haven't got a proper vintage Yoda yet. At some point I will. But at the moment, he would do for standing. So, yeah, we got to see him in Empire Strikes Back, but I've left the best one for last because he did come on a Star Wars card back. This guy didn't. But I wanted to leave the best to last. Bump. So yeah. Alright. Put him over there. Alright. Last one. Who do you think it is? I'm going to show you bottom of his legs. Who do you think it is? Who do you think? Obviously, you didn't get to see him to Empire Strikes Back, but you did, because he was in the Christmas special, the Star Wars Holiday Special, Boba Fett. Now, I've got about 3 or 4 of these now, and he's quite nice. Not as nice as the one I got given to me a couple of weeks ago, as you can see by the chest plates. So, but he looks good on display. Okay, you know, yeah. And the thing is, you can tell how it was going to be. You can still see where the spring would have been. And I've known people actually customize it and actually, cut that piece out, put a spring in, and basically get a firing rocket. Would I do that? No, I don't really touch things like that. Don't mind doing customs, but something I just don't touch. Because I know I won't do a good job. So yeah. No, I really do like him. Alright, so basically that is another 12 Star Wars figures / Empire Strikes Back. Now, what is your best out of them ones? What is your best figure that you like? Well, again, you can choose 2. I already know what my 2 is. And straight away, I'm going to tell you right now, it's R5-D4. Cracking good figure. Really hard to get older he was back in the day. You rarely found him. You always found R5. I mean R5. R2-T2. But you never really found R5. he was a rare one to get and really expensive on the second-hand market at one point. Nowadays, not too much. So yeah, love this figure. So yeah. And my second choice, got to be Boba Fett. I do really like him. I mean, if I was going to have a honouring mention, and yeah, it would also be the Death Trooper. I mean, the Death Star droid. But Boba Fett just beats it by the post by just a little bit. So yeah, right then. Right, that's it. On another, what's your best 12 Star Wars? Well, what's your best figure out in the next 12 Star Wars figures? / Empire Strikes Back. Let me know what's your best one you think of. And let me know. Alright, ta-ta for now, and thank you for watching. So, yeah, thank you. Bye. Ta-ta. I need an ice cream.